Hot dropping a podcast. What's up, Helldivers? What's going on? We have no idea what we're doing here, but we're here for you. I recently put out a poll asking you what kind of videos you wanted us to make, and one of the selections was more podcasts. So guess who is in the studio? It's Dutch Butters.
Dude, I need my hat.
Yeah, you need a hat, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You're out of sorts today.
Dutch Butters needs a hat.
You have a mohawk in the thumbnail. What the heck, man? What's going on?
Hey, we're here. We're in the studio,
yeah,
and it's an off day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm glad to have you here. I usually do these news updates for the weekend by myself, but you're here today, which I'm happy about. So we have two things on the docket for the video today, guys. We're going to be talking about the new CEO. He has has responded to the community at large with a massive post.
Yeah.
Kind of explaining who he is, his background, this and that, plus what the future of the Helldivers is going to be. And we wanted to touch on a couple of the important parts of that post and kind of talk about this new guy and see if he vibes well or not with us. And then after that, we're also going to be talking about the new Exosuit and why people don't use mechs. So stay tuned for that. Towards the middle of the video, we'll mention that as well.
First off, I just want to get this right out of the way, and I know we're going to get crucified in the comments and then Discord and stuff, but this dude's name,
I don't know how to say it.
Shams Giorgiani.
Shams
Giorgiani.
I'm going to say Giorgiani.
Giorgiani. You're going to J with the J.
I think.
J.
Is that wrong?
J or J?
I don't know. We're going to get comments.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
There's going to be comments.
Sorry, dumb Americans. We don't know how to read. Our education systems are terrible.
So I speak one language poorly. Anyway.
I'm going to go. How about we just say Shams?
Shams?
What's up, Shams?
Shams.
That's his name. His first name.
Okay. If that's how you say it.
I'm Dutch. You're Shams.
Shams.
What's up, Shams?
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll do Shams. Sounds good. Anyway.
Giorgiani.
Shams Giorgiani is the new CEO of Arrowhead. He has taken over for Pilestead. I don't know how to say this guy's name either, dude. Swedes, man. Whatever.
Love
anyway,
you guys, but your names are jacked. Sorry.
Anyway, the previous CEO is now handing off the torch to the new CEO, and it obviously brought a lot of attention to the game itself and to the community. Everybody was talking about it. I didn't really know much about this guy, but after reading this post, and he was pretty straightforward. It's a Reddit post, which I don't really go on Reddit very often. You had to share it with me, and I was like, oh, okay, let me take a look at it.
I avoid Reddit like the plague.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I don't use Reddit at all. I don't have it on my phone. I don't look at it. The only time I ever see it is if somebody's referencing something that was said on there. But seeing that this came directly from that person, it wasn't some just off comment from some random user, I figured it held a little bit of weight to it.
Yep.
So we're going to go over it. About halfway through the post, he starts talking about being involved with Arrowhead and what that's going to mean for the future. He says, as you can probably tell, I am a straight shooter. I expect you to be as well. Now, this is one thing that he does in this post that I like, is that he continually tells us, hold us accountable.
Yeah.
Like, don't stop criticizing. Even if you don't feel like it's going anywhere, we are listening. Like, he mentions that several times. But he also, it's a double-edged sword. It's like you can talk to us and criticize us and tell us you don't like something.
And they'll take it.
And they'll take it.
Yeah.
But there's a point where it becomes counterproductive.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentions this as well. He's like, look, if you're going to start, if developers, people who work on the game are going to be getting death threats and nonsense like that, then there's less likely that you're going to get information from
nobody's going to listen to you. If you go down that hole.
Yeah. And the community at whole is going to suffer for it because we're going to get less interaction with these people. If I say we, but like if people get toxic and gross and creepy about it and start being overly aggressive.
Open lines of communication with the developers and the people that run this thing is it's a privilege that people don't have, I think, on most games.
I never talked to the people who made Splinter Cell. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
So being able to actually have a way to get these guys our thoughts,
get their attention.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, you broke my eruptor.
Yeah. They'll go, okay, well, how do you want us to fix it?
Okay. Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean we're going to get exactly what we want back, but at least I get the impression that they're willing to listen.
Yeah.
And that's way more than you get from most people in these gaming companies because
totally. That's another thing. So you're more into the gaming thing than I am, but like some of the other companies, like the modern Blizzard, like,
I don't know anything about modern Blizzard.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I gave up on them years ago.
Yeah. So you gave up on them because whatever happened, it's just everything soured. And even these guys, the two heads of Arrowhead,
Listen,
they're both like, look, we want to be old Blizzard. We don't want to be new Blizzard. Like new Blizzard sucks.
Right. Well, so the old Blizzard was about putting stuff out when they said that it was ready. Now, does that mean it was always ready when they put it out? No, but at least they had that mantra, that saying, you know, it was kind of like their company.
Yeah, we're not going. What they say, we're not going to put it out until it's ready.
It's not going to come out until it's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they're making that switch now with this game, where we were 2 weeks past due on the Tuesday patch that they usually drop, and they told us that ahead of time. They were like, "Hey, things are going to slow down because we don't want to release it until it's perfect."
Things are a little crazy right now.
Yeah, things are a little crazy. We're trying to play catch up, and they even mentioned that too in this. It says we knew that it would be impossible to keep up with the demand and the insatiable hunger for more fun shit to do with Helldivers 2. Our singular focus as a studio is to set things up in a sustainable way so that in the long term, we can make more and better stuff. We're building a bit of scaffolding before we can make a bigger barn.
Makes perfect
query,
sense.
Where's the patch comments? Yeah, so he's addressing that right off the bat. It's like, look, we know what we're doing. It's going to be slow paced now, but we're setting up for the future.
Right.
Which I think is something they probably should have done to begin with, but I don't think they realized how popular the game was going to be.
No, I don't think they did either. I mean, I never heard of this game before.
Same.
I think it was used. Our new tech is game out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, all I saw was I saw clips on social media of people playing this freaking dope ass game, and I was like, well, I want to try that.
Yeah.
And I found out what it was. I went and downloaded it, and I've been freaking diving ever since. You know. So I think from everything that I've read in here, and we're going to go over a couple more things that he said. I like his mentality so far in what he's saying, with just kind of like, look, we understand things aren't perfect. We're listening to your criticisms. We're trying to improve the game to make it more fun and more playable. Just don't get freaking crazy about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a basic thing to ask people.
I mean, he addresses the whole dialogue thing right here. He says, fourth, dialogue. I think Pineline has set a great precedent, taking so plainly and directly with the community about the game.
Agreed.
He's our ambassador, and he'll keep being our big voice. But I'll be here as well. And why I've harped on a bit about myself, there's a human on the other end of the comments, and then he goes into the stuff we already mentioned. But you know, Paustat, I don't know. He has also been very open and forthcoming.
Yeah, actually, I like his Twitter. His Twitter's fun.
Yeah, I do too. And you don't get a lot of people in his position. It's like, hey guys, give me some ideas for some cool new stratagems. What do you think this thing should do? You know, you know, and it would not shock me if somebody from the Discord or Reddit gives him some things and he like, oh, that sounds really cool. And maybe it's going to get named or something after whoever the person that made it. Or
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah,
that'd be cool as hell.
Right. So this is the Salt Divers Quasar strategy. You know, something weird, you know?
Yeah.
But I do like how these guys are upfront and they're communicating with people. And yes, there is a very large negative part of the community, but that is also in every game. I've never played a video game that didn't have a certain segment of people that just thinks they own the freaking company that produces it. It's crazy to me. And they get so much, I don't even know what the word is. They get really entitled. And
you think it's entitlement?
And it's really funny to me. It's like, oh, I paid $30 for your game and I got 60 hours out of it, but now I'm mad because, you know, something's different now. It's like, I understand, I get it. But, you know, again, and I've said this, I think every week we've done this show, we got to give them some time.
Yeah.
We got to let it cook. We got to let it simmer. We got to let it do its thing. Because I really feel like they're going to fix it. But and people are going to say I'm a freaking yes man or whatever, but I'm still playing the game every day if I can. And I'm still having a blast. And it's mostly just down in the community. We have a fantastic Discord community now with tons of people that jumped in there and play with us. And we're all hot dropping into level 8s and 9s and having a good old time. And it's just like, we lose, we win. We get into situations where we're like, whoa, that is impossible. We lose, we win, we get embarrassed.
On a live stream.
We completely are in over our heads.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
But that's part of the fun. It's part of the fun of the game. And then we learn. Like I saw one of our guys on Discord today talking about like, hey, we need to communicate more on these drops because like we got lost and like nobody was really, we weren't collaborating like we normally do. And like that's part of the fun of the game as well. It's just like that community, you know, that group activity.
There's definitely a social aspect to this game
Yeah.
that I really do love, and the community we've been we're building, growing around the podcast and our Discord and stuff has been super fun.
So final thoughts on the new CEO. Do you think he vibes well? Do you think this all checks out? Are you getting any kind of like, oh God, I don't like where this is going? Or are you feeling like we're going in the right direction?
Yeah, I like him. I think we're going in the right direction.
Okay.
I think he's putting the like you said, the scaffolding is being built, and I think they're going to start producing some results here very soon. Does that mean it's going to be this week or next week? I don't know.
Yeah, give it time.
Who knows?
I'm still playing, man.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it'll get there when it gets there.
Yeah, it might be Helldivers 3 when they get it right.
It could be.
You never know, dude.
In the meantime, I bought some bugs to go kill.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Illuminate are coming around the corner, dude.
Yeah.
They are hinting hard at this stuff. So this is the next thing. We're gonna talk about the mechs first, and then we'll talk about the Illuminates after that. But I got a chance to play with the mech. I'm seeing a vast array of people between loving it and hating it. I've played with it a handful of times, and I think it's fine. I hop on a bug planet with this giant mech, and I'm just blowing away chargers. You can kill a Bile Titan with it. It takes a bit.
Like 12 shots.
It takes a lot. Like it's like half your armament to take down.
Was there 150 shots on that thing? 150.
I want to say there's 75 in each arm.
So 150.
I think, yeah. And it took about half my armament to take down.
And the left arm, it's not aiming right.
The aiming is jacked.
It's jacked.
It's real jacked.
It's only the left arm.
It's only the left side. You
got
like
down and to the right a little bit, right? You got to go.
Yeah, it's look, it's not perfect.
It's like that scene in RoboCop where he like has to like recalibrate. Do the chick's legs.
Yeah. It came out. Look, man, I don't use the other mech. And it's not because it's not powerful.
Yeah.
I love having a missile launcher and freaking, Gatling gun.
I like the Gatling gun, but I can't hit shit with that missile side because it's off. That's the left arm on both mechs.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
That's
weird.
It's a glitch in the code.
It's a glitch in the code. They got to fix that.
They got to fix it.
I don't look. But that's not the reason why I don't use the mechs. Like I don't use the mechs because I feel like it changes the way I play the game a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Where I'm less mobile and I'm less like nimble, and I'm just kind of like stomping around. But I will admit, it does feel good on one of those forested planets, and you're like, screw this, and you just launch through a bunch of forests and trees. That does feel nice.
I have found that my favorite place to bring a mech is in the King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, because you can't miss.
Because you just stand on top of the top platform, and just and if the little ones climb up, you just step on them.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it has its uses, but I don't play with mechs that much because I prefer to be.
You're a ghost.
A nimble.
You're a invisible assassin climbing on rocks.
I wish.
Sniping.
I haven't done that, dude.
With your jetpack and your sniper rifle.
That is a much easier loadout to use on bot planets.
Yeah.
Bug planets, being a nimble freaking sniper doesn't jive the same.
It's been very buggy lately, huh?
Bro.
The game's been pretty. And I don't mean glitchy buggy. I mean, we've had to kill a lot of bugs.
I had to kill a lot of bugs, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, dude. I hate killing bugs. It's so boring. I don't like it. It's not my job.
I don't like those. What are the big, giant?
The bile spewers.
No.
The armored ones?
No, the ones that sneak up behind you that look like big
the bile spewers. Yeah, those things suck.
Like, hello.
You're like, where the frick did you come from?
And I don't know how a charger can sneak right up on you, too. It's like, hello. Charger here.
Yeah. You turn around, it's just sitting there.
I'm gonna get you. There needs to be like some kind of like dynamic.
They need to have like
sound things. There's just no way.
Yeah.
They could be able to like scurry up.
You're running.
Hello.
The music's playing.
Hello.
You're shooting your gun, and you turn around. There's a freaking bile spewer like there, just staring at you. It's like, what the frick, man? Where'd you come from?
It's crazy.
They need to have like some like Jurassic Park dinosaur stomping sounds. Like, oh shit!
Well, that's what I keep thinking. I keep on thinking I'm going to hear these things come up. Nope. Turn around. There's a freaking Bile Titan standing above you. Hey. All right, run, dive.
I don't like fighting bugs, dude. It's annoying as hell. Yeah, this the mechs are cool and all, but I think they're still not perfect. They still have some issues, and I think for me personally, I just don't like using them because I'm not a mech guy.
Let's be real. There's a lot of things that need fixed.
Sure.
This disconnection issue that we're going through.
Oh, that hit me hard this week.
Listen, I have a lot of patience for a lot of things. I do not have patience for being disconnected after I'm 35 minutes into a mission.
Yeah.
And we're at the extract and the ship's coming down, and it goes,
and you're on your ship again. You're like,
what?
All of that for nothing?
And it was all for nothing. That is bullshit.
Yeah,
and they need to prioritize fixing that kind of shit before we start worrying about targeting optics on our mech. Because it really is annoying.
I had that happen to me this week,
Yeah.
but it wasn't Arrowhead or the game itself. It was Steam.
Yeah.
Steam was going through maintenance.
Yeah.
And it just like completely unsynced my Steam account from any kind of connection.
Right.
And I got kicked completely out of the game. I had to restart my computer and I had to wait. And I was Googling frantically trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And it was a Steam maintenance thing. Like, oh, Steam is having maintenance done on this date at this time. And I'm like, well, freaking thanks for notifying me.
Right. Super good.
I would have waited until you were done. But yeah, there's always going to be that issue. And I hope they fix that soon. I hope this next patch, which is 3 weeks delayed now. I hope it's massive. And I hope it freaking addresses a lot of this.
Are people going to be mad if it's not a huge patch? If it's
3 weeks late,
it's like some balance issues and stuff, it's like, because I don't think it's going to be a huge patch.
You don't think so?
I think they're trying to hint that, hey guys, this patch is going to address some things, but it's not going to be everything that you want addressed quite yet. So
I don't know, man. People in my comments are getting freaking heated. You know what I mean?
And that's where we go back to that.
Yeah, just chill.
Be patient.
Just chill, I guess.
Just be patient.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
I get itchy too, man. I get it. I want the game to be amazing too. Yeah. But I like it's weird though. Like as much as I play, I've had minimal issues with like server issues and stuff like that and getting kicked from the game. It really doesn't happen to me very often.
Yeah.
And when it does, I reload the game and I jump right back into the same mission and my people are already there. My stuff's still on the ground. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, we're back in it. And we just keep rolling. I haven't experienced half the problems a lot of the people that have communicated with us in Discord. So like, oh, I get kicked every freaking 3 minutes. I'm like, I haven't had that problem, thankfully. I feel for the people who have. That's super frustrating. Hopefully that gets fixed. The next topic is the Illuminate.
Oh, we're gonna go there too.
We might as well. You're here.
Are we just doing a full 30-minute?
You know what? Let's just do a full 30-minute podcast.
Okay.
Whatever. YouTube.
Do whatever we want.
Yeah,
it's our channel.
It's our channel. We can do whatever we want. So there's been more and more hints at the Illuminate. Now we're using their technology. We're going to use this like black matter, black goo, whatever
gooey
tech to destroy Meridia.
Spaghettifying black hole goo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's more. There's actually like before it was like nothing in the game would mention the Illuminate. It was always outside the game. Now it's starting to like you mentioned it to me. You said, oh, the person on the deck of my ship started talking about the Illuminate, and I was like, really? I had no idea.
It was this black liquid.
Yeah.
I keep going. It's, the red matter stuff.
It's the red matter from Star Trek.
From Star Trek, the movie, the JJ movie.
Yeah. But I went on. So after you told me that, I went into the game and I started like chatting it up with the people on my ship. Yeah. And sure enough, they were like, "Whoa, watch your step, man. We got black matter on here, or whatever it's called, black liquid. We're gonna get spaghettified.
If I touch this wall,
yeah.
If I touch this button, will something bad happen?"
And then the general guy that sits next to the map, the dude that stands always there, is like, "Democracy needs you."
You're
or whatever.
Probably gonna get shredded now for not knowing that guy's name.
Probably. I don't know his name. Have you ever bothered to ask him?
No.
Me neither.
It's like bald-headed chick.
Clipboard chick who mildly talks shit to me when I get off my ship. It's like, that was a great run, except for those samples.
Like, why are you here?
Only one friendly fire kill. Good job, Helldiver. Wink, wink. Like, shut up, bitch. You're never been down there. You don't know what it's like. You've never been planetside, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chick, she'll mildly talk shit to you when you get off your ship.
Drop some shade on.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, they keep dropping these hints about the Illuminate, man. I feel like right around the corner, I feel like we're going to be just like, hey, new mission type. Fight the Illuminate.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of those crazy things that nobody's ever saw.
We're all good. We wanted some new stuff, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. These enemies are too hard. These guys are too powerful. I can't fight them. It's the freaking Illuminate. I half expect their tech, like whatever weaponry they use, is going to be freaking like mind-numbingly, stupidly powerful. Like we're going to have miniature black holes, like suck Helldivers halfway across the map.
Yeah.
There's speculation. There's psychic, right?
I'm already planning on how I'm going to like black hole your ass.
We're getting a new black hole gun that just like sucks everything into it.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty badass. Here's this new weapon. Try not to kill your friends with it. They'll end up in another dimension.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun stuff happening, dude. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what to say. I know there's a lot of people angry at this game, and they're mad at the nerfs and stuff like that.
I'm mad at Tesla coils.
I used one the other day. I think it was the first time you've ever experienced somebody using one.
Was that you I was playing with? Or?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, every time you launch one of those things,
you die. You run directly. It was like a moth to a flame.
I never could even.
I even told you. I was like, dude, there's a Tesla coil over there.
What?
There's Dutch butt. Just running straight for it. Fucking zap dead. And I'm like,
my grenade launcher was over there. I wanted my grenade launcher back and my backpack.
Yeah, dude. I tried a new loadout. I was like, I'm gonna put my arc armor on that protects you. There's armor that protects you from arc damage.
Yeah,
I put that on.
I
had a Tesla coil and an arc thrower, and I was out there just electrocuting shit. And you were every time I dropped it, you were walk right towards it. I'm like, God damn it, dude! Don't do that.
And it was all on streaming.
It was all streaming. Yeah, we had a great time. Good stuff.
I'm so embarrassed. That's all. That's all I do with our live streams. Dutch gets on there, and he embarrasses himself. It's ridiculous.
Good stuff.
You were telling me earlier about how he should just call down 380s for a tick. Or the little.
Well, that's
I think I'm just gonna start playing that way. Oh my god, it's like just 500,
500K that thing. Like it's a one-shot kill, man. What are you doing?
The biosphere orbit laser. That son of a bitch.
Just overused your stratagems.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I get it. I hate bugs.
It's like when we got that free 500.
Yeah,
we were just
using it for everything.
Using it for everything. It was great.
Do it.
Double loadout.
What's the next free thing we're gonna get? Oh, I'm going to mention this again. I know I mentioned it before in another live stream, but I want to be able to use requisition chips to get an extra loadout.
Yeah.
Like if I go down on a planet and I already hate playing bugs, and I'm like, I just want every heavy hitting weaponry that I have because I just want to freaking decimate this planet. I just want to glass it from orbit.
Glass it.
And just get out of there.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
It's the only way to be sure. I hate fighting bugs. It's so annoying. It's like you'd be running around, you'd be taking down this freaking charger. All of a sudden, this stupid little tick will like spit at you, and then you can't move, and you're just like, it's like Jesus.
Maybe J-Lo will show up with Smith.
Oh yeah, with the Atlas. Don't watch that movie.
With the ion bomb.
Don't watch that movie. That movie sucks.
Don't watch it. It's terrible.
It's Atlas on Netflix.
We talked about it on our other podcast.
Yeah, it is not worth a watch. All right, man. That's all I had. Shout out to the new CEO. Hope he does a good job.
Yeah.
Stay true to the course. Make a good game. That's all we want. Just a good, fun game. Fix those server issues, man. That's the number one thing. I bet you if you fix that, most people will stop complaining.
I think so. Yeah. Patience, guys. Gotta have a little
patience.
Please, just patience. We're not shills, I promise.
Yeah. I want powerful weapons too, but that's the thing is like I play and I don't.
You want your shrapnel back from your Eruptor.
I'll tell you what, man. If they give me my Eruptor back at its original damage capacity,
I want that back because I never actually got to experience it.
Oh, when it was glorious.
At its peak. It's glorious. But I also want my Quasar back. That's not 35 seconds between or whatever shots. I love that gun. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
So,
yeah, my Eruptor. Because if they get my Eruptor back, I'm going back to being a sniper support.
Hell yeah.
I got Jetpack, Eruptor, and I'm out there just freaking clearing the way for you guys. And the only thing I can't take out is bile spewers or the Titans or whatever. Those things are so freaking crazy powerful. A little walking house. Just ready to kill you. All right, guys, we're out of here.
This was fun.
This was fun. Nice little
bonus show.
Bonus show for you guys. You said you wanted more podcasts, so there you go. There's a podcast for you. Thank you, guys. Hey, next week we're going to be announcing the winner of the T-shirt, so make sure to check it out. We'll be there on Tuesday afternoon. We'll post it as soon as we get it up, edited, and we'll announce the winner of the Full Metal Democracy T-shirt. It's going to be good stuff. Thanks for being here, Dutch. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, sir. All right.
See you next time. Have a good weekend, guys.